Hello, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos. The Bold and the Beautiful is heating up once again, and this time the drama takes a shocking twist that fans never saw coming. Whispers around Los Angeles suggest that Will Spencer, who has been mostly in the background, could suddenly become the center of one of the most explosive scandals to rock the Forrester and Spencer circles in years. What happens when youthful mistakes, temptation, and a masked identity collide in a night of passion that was never meant to happen? Spoilers hint that Will could find himself tangled in a dangerous mess with Luna, and not just any version of Luna, but one who's hiding behind a mask, fueling a wild and reckless encounter that could betray Electra in the most devastating way. For months, the younger generation of characters has been edging closer to the spotlight, with fans wondering when Will would finally be pulled into the chaos of relationships, rivalries, and broken hearts that define life in this glamorous yet dangerous world. And now it seems his time has come. Will is no longer the sweet kid everyone remembers. He's grown up, he's impulsive, and he's ready to make his own choices, though those choices could ruin everything he's worked toward. Spoilers suggest Will could become involved in a night that blurs the lines of truth and deception. A night when alcohol, emotions, and hidden motives combine to create the perfect storm. Luna, meanwhile, is not exactly in the best place herself. Her past has been complicated, filled with manipulations and moments where she's questioned her identity and her place in the Forrester world. But Luna hiding behind a mask? That's where things get even more intriguing. Whether she's playing a game, being pressured by someone else, or simply caught up in the excitement of the moment, it seems this mysterious disguise could set in motion events that leave both her and Will questioning what really happened. Imagine the scene: a glamorous party, possibly one tied to the Forresters or Spencers, with music, drinks, and laughter filling the air. Will, feeling the freedom of youth and perhaps emboldened by a few too many drinks, crosses paths with a stunning masked woman. There's instant chemistry, a dangerous attraction, and the anonymity of the mask makes it feel almost unreal, like something out of a fantasy. Neither of them seems ready to walk away, and what starts as playful flirting quickly escalates into something far more reckless. The twist? That masked woman is Luna, and Will has no idea. Even if some part of him suspects, the alcohol dulls his judgment, and the thrill of the unknown pushes him further. By the time he realizes the truth, it may already be too late. And this is where the betrayal comes in, because Will isn't free to act without consequences. His connection to Electra has been slowly building, and though the two may not yet be fully committed, there's enough of a bond between them that his actions with Luna would be seen as a shocking betrayal. Electra, fiery and determined, is not the type to forgive easily. She's been through her own struggles, trying to carve out her identity in a world that often underestimates her. If she finds out Will strayed, especially in such a scandalous and humiliating way, her reaction could be explosive. This isn't just about romance. It's about trust, pride, and the pain of being deceived by someone she thought she could count on. Will's moment of weakness could shatter everything between them, creating new rivalries and pushing Electra down a darker, more vengeful path. But let's not forget Luna's side of the story. Why was she wearing the mask in the first place? Was she playing a game? Was she pressured into hiding her identity for some scheme? Or did she genuinely want to escape her reality for one night and live out a fantasy with someone who didn't see her as complicated Luna, but as a mysterious stranger? Her motives could shift everything about how this storyline unfolds. If Luna acted knowingly, it paints her as someone who's ready to cross lines and stir up chaos, even at the expense of others. But if she herself was confused, manipulated, or perhaps even set up, then the blame doesn't fall entirely on her shoulders. Imagine the fallout when the truth inevitably comes to light. Electra learning that the betrayal wasn't with just anyone, but with Luna, a woman already tangled in the lives of so many others, would be the ultimate insult. Not only would she feel betrayed by Will, but also by Luna, making this a personal and bitter feud that could carry on for months. The triangle of Will, Luna, and Electra would explode into something far bigger, possibly pulling in families, alliances, and rivalries that stretch far beyond just these three. The drunken wild night itself is bound to be one of those unforgettable soap opera moments, full of passion, regret, and unanswered questions. Did Will know who she was? Did Luna mean for it to happen? Or was she swept up in the same whirlwind of reckless energy? Were there outside forces encouraging the chaos? Perhaps someone manipulating events behind the scenes to pit them against each other? On this show, nothing happens in a vacuum. There's always someone waiting in the shadows, ready to exploit a mistake for their own gain. If this scandal does unfold the way spoilers are teasing, the ripple effects will be enormous. Bill Spencer, protective and fiercely proud, would not take kindly to his son's reputation being dragged through the mud. He may defend Will at first, blaming Luna for leading him astray, but how far can that defense go when the truth of Will's choices is undeniable? Bill himself knows all too well what it's like to make impulsive decisions that cost dearly in love and respect, and he may have to face the painful reality that his son has inherited those same flaws. On the Forrester side, Luna's involvement in such a scandal could destroy any chance she had at stability or acceptance. She's already been seen as unpredictable, and a betrayal like this could cement her place as someone untrustworthy in the eyes of the Forresters. Ridge, Brooke, and others may feel the need to intervene, whether to protect Electra, shield Will, or confront Luna directly. Every family tie will be tested as the drama spirals out of control. And then there's Electra. How will she respond? Will she crumble under the weight of the betrayal, or will she rise stronger, determined to make both Will and Luna pay for hurting her? This could be her defining moment, the catalyst that transforms her from someone finding her way into a woman with a clear mission. Electra's fire could be unleashed like never before, and her retaliation could set the stage for a war that shakes Los Angeles. Should also consider the possibility of secrets and cover-ups. If Will regrets the encounter immediately, will he try to keep it hidden, hoping Electra never learns the truth? Will Luna also stay silent, her mask becoming a symbol of the night they both wish had never happened? Or will someone else, maybe an outsider who spotted them together, be the one to expose the scandal at the worst possible moment? The truth rarely stays hidden for long on this show, and when it does surface, it always comes with maximum impact. The emotional complexity of this storyline is undeniable. It's not just about a drunken mistake. It's about identity, choices, and the way one reckless night can change everything. Will is stepping into adulthood, and this could be the moment that defines him, for better or worse. Does he become the kind of man who owns his mistakes and fights to make amends, or does he spiral further, repeating the destructive patterns of his father? For Luna, this is about more than one night. It's about how she views herself, how others see her, and whether she can rise above the scandal or let it consume her. And for Electra, it's the ultimate test of resilience, trust, and the will to fight back when life knocks her down. Spoilers suggest that this isn't just a one-time shocker, but the beginning of a storyline that could dominate the canvas for weeks, even months. The betrayal, the fallout, the confrontations, it all sets the stage for high-stakes drama that fans will be glued to. Every glare across the room, every whispered secret, every explosive confrontation will remind the characters and the audience of that one reckless night when a mask, too much alcohol, and a moment of weakness set fire to everything. And let's not underestimate the role of guilt. Will might try to move on, but the weight of what he's done could eat at him, especially if he sees the pain in Electra's eyes or the fallout hitting Luna harder than either of them expected. Soap operas thrive on the torment of characters who can't escape their own actions, and this could be Will's first real taste of that kind of inner turmoil. At the same time, Luna could face her own demons. If she went into the night willingly, she may wrestle with the shame of betraying Electra and the damage to her own reputation. If she didn't mean for it to happen, if circumstances pushed her into it, then her guilt will be more complicated, tied up in questions of identity and control. Either way, the emotional storm brewing between her, Will, and Electra is set to be one of the most compelling arcs in recent memory. Ultimately, the question fans will be asking is simple. Can Will and Electra survive this betrayal, or is their relationship doomed before it ever truly began? Can Luna recover from the scandal, or will this be the mistake that defines her future? And when the truth finally explodes, who will be left standing, and who will be left broken? Come back to our channel for all your updates. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.